Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host sellssi. Today we're going to talk about AYEW'S meeting with the Parliament Select Committee. He met with the Speaker of Parliament as well. We'll look at the details of the meeting and also when we are going to hear something about the AFCON abysmal performance. They talked about Ghana's participation in the upcoming World Cup and everything in between. We're also going to talk about the appointment of Milovan Rajevac, one of the members of the committee that was in charge of appointing him, ABBEY, has defended the appointment of Milovan Rajevac. He says why here today. We'll look at it also. We're also going to talk about Jonathan Mensah, who is back in action after that concussion he suffered versus Central African Republic. As usual, subscribe if you have not, click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll start off from the camp of AYEW, who last week I brought you that update. He was with the Parliament Select Committee on sports to talk about why Ghana performed poorly at the African Cup of Nations. AYEW was there to answer some questions pertaining to the team's performance in the competition and answer some questions on events that took place in there. Now, the meeting was over last weekend. We'll hear a report on it later on. But he also went on to meet Alban Bagbin, who is the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Bagbin. And now AYEW, along with his entourage and the former Sports Minister Edwin Neelanti Van der Poel on Thursday, met with the Speaker to discuss Ghana football and the Black Stars' participation in the World Cup. Now, prior to the meeting, outside forward appeared before Parliament Select Committee on Sports and Culture the same day to answer questions about Ghana's abysmal performance at the AFCON 2021 in Cameroon. He was initially summoned by Parliament on February but could not appear before the committee due to engagements for club level in Qatar. After the Black Stars' performance, Parliament set up a committee to investigate the performance, and I'm surprised by now the report is not. We were made to understand that the report was available. I think AYEW'S inclusion of his report and narration of events will finalize that step. The committee expected to present a report on what led to the poor display and also suggested solutions before Ghana head into another major competition. So it will come out probably next week or in a few weeks to come. We'll hear from them. AYEW has gone to submit his account of events. We'll see what happens on that front when it is time to let us know how the report is. My next story has to do with Coach Milovan Rajevac's appointment. A one to forget for Ghana football loving fans, especially Milo. We remember how things did not go well for us. Well, Randy Abbey, one of the members of the committee that appointed him, has come out to defend his appointment and says that it was probably mostly due to the short period they had. Now, Randy Abbey, a member of the Ghana Football Association Executive Council, has defended the decision to reappoint Milovan Rajevac as the head coach of the Black Stars. Now, Rajevac took over in September 2021 after CK Akono was fired. The Serbian was entrusted with leading the Ghana Black Stars for the second time after impressing between 2008 and 2010. His second coming, however, did not go as planned. Rajevac oversaw Ghana's worst AFCON performance in recent years as the Black Stars were knocked out in the first round of the 2021 competition in Cameroon. After the tournament, Rajevac was fired and replaced by Otuado, who has done a good job placing Ghana in the World Cup and also helping Ghana through in the first few qualifying rounds. He said, "I always say people do not know what went into the decision to reappoint Milovan as the head coach," he said. The Ghana Football Association gave us 48 hours to settle on a new coach for the team, and we decided that we have to go in for someone who understands the culture of the country. Renard was our first choice, but when we contacted him, he was not ready to leave his work with the Saudi Arabia team because he told us he wants to lead them to qualify for the World Cup 2022. Again, his monthly was a problem because he was on an $80,000 salary, but we were still ready to negotiate with him. Quickly, he had to engage Milovan Rajevac because of his pedigree and what he had done for the national team in the past. accepted the challenge and came, but the fact that he failed means we, the committee that brought him, did not do a good job, he added. So, trying to say essentially that time was not on their side. They wanted someone familiar. They wanted to have Renard. They were ready to negotiate with him. Renard wanted to qualify Saudi Arabia to the World Cup. A lot of things they needed to consider. Probably that is why we did not get have Renard. We got Milovan Rajevac because he understands the terrain and we needed someone who would give us a quick fix. For the first few games, it was okay because he got us over the hurdle in the group stages, overcoming South Africa. But could have gone anyway and Milo could have been successful. But it was a marriage that did not survive the second reunion. It was something that was untenable. Milovan's tactics, the style of play, many people did not like it and the results were not coming as we wanted. They called him a defensive coach. He responded to that saying that he's not a defensive coach, but the results beg to differ. Waiting for late substitutions. In the end, we needed a new manager and we got that in Otto Addo, who took over the helm and helped us over the line. There are still issues in the Ghana national team, Kings, issues that need to be sorted by Randy ABBEY. They're clearing the air on what went on into the appointment of Milovan Rajevac. Your thoughts in the comments box on this. Jonathan Mensah is back in action for his club side. After he suffered that concussion versus Central African Republic, Mensah lasted the entire duration as the crew battled to a 0-0 draw versus Real Salt Lake City in the MLS. The centre-back suffered a concussion when he clashed with Central African Republic player and had to be rushed to the hospital in Angola. He returned to camp the following day but missed the trip to Japan to feature in the Kirin Cup, and we know how that one went on. Great to see Jonathan Mensah back in action. He was in the 31-year-old returned to training in midweek after being declared fit and managed to convince the coaching staff of his availability. Great to see him back playing for his club side, Columbus Crew, in the MLS. So that has been it for today, talking about the appointment of Milovan Rajevac. Randy ABBEY defending why Milo was the best candidate at the time. Also been talking about AYEW'S visit to the Parliament Select Committee on Sports. He will get a response. We will get a report eventually in the coming days. And talking about Columbus crewman who had a concussion on duty for the Ghana national team, Jonathan Mensah, back playing for them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.